enjoying getting this opportunity, to be a senior leader for Ohio State?
To be honest, it's a blessing. Ohio State had plenty of great players that come through here, and I just want to be one of those players that be remembered.
What?
KJ, I think you need like 48 catches this year to pass or break David Boston's career record. Have you kind of thought about any of those, that sort of thing?
I just got reminded earlier about it, but it's really nothing to think about. I just go out there and play and have fun, and the rest will take care of itself.
Do you have any personal team goals this year?
Mainly, I want to lead my team. I want to be the leader that leads the team to the Big Ten championship and also a national championship.
What have you seen from the younger receivers so far this offseason? Who are some of the guys that are really stepping up?
Me, Austin, Ben, we've been grabbing them, grabbing young receivers to come out, work out, show them the ropes, really, show them the work ethic of what you got to do to be the best. And, Garrett Wilson standing out, Jalen Gill, Jalen Harris, Elijah Gardner, those guys. I think they're making a push to have a breakout season, and I see guys like Elijah Gardner and Jalen Harris coming into their second or third year, one of them, turning into from a boy to a man. I can see it in their eyes. They're thinking different. They want to be on that field, and they see the success that the last three just had, and they want the same thing, so they're working towards that.
I know Jameson Williams just got on campus, but have you had a chance to see much from him so far?
Oh yeah, definitely. His locker right next to me, so we always take care of him and everything. But yeah, he's a speedy guy, long. He's gonna be good. I feel like when we get to training camp, he's gonna learn from Coach Hartline and Coach Keenan Bailey, and get adjusted to the college speed. Because it's one thing to practice it and then going through walkthrough. So once he gets through practice, I feel like he'll get used to it, and then he'll be playing at a fast pace.
Coach Day talked about how important it is for the quarterbacks to work with you guys on their own in the offseason. How have Justin and Gunnar and all the other quarterbacks been about organizing workouts with you guys?
We all been pretty good at that. After every workout, depends on what time you work out. We might have a group message and be like, this what time we throwing, or we throw right after a workout because everybody in the same group. But the coach has been gone. They've been on a vacation. It's just been us and the strength coaches. So it's really up to us right now as to get the chemistry going, because it's on us at the end of the day. All the coaches do is call the play. But I feel like we got a head start on that going into training camp.
About how often would you say that you guys have those throwing sessions during the offseason?
Just about every day. Some is acclimated into the workout. We might have to run routes with the quarterbacks after running or something like that. But mainly, I'll say every day almost, or at least just toss it around with them, something. You just throw the ball with them. That's just gaining chemistry, talking about routes, plays, stuff we saw in the spring, running things that we saw in the spring that wonder why we disconnected or anything. But it's just been us, no coaches.
You've been able to kind of play with Justin since the spring at least. For people who haven't really seen him play a ton, what's his passes like? What has he play?
He has a strong arm, he had to get used to the receivers, the routes, different offense. But I feel like Justin can bring a lot to the offense, because he can use his legs a little bit more than Dwayne did last year. A lot of more RPOs. In the run game, you can use him. So I feel like he brings a lot to the offense.
Chris Olave, at the end of last season, had a couple big games against Michigan and Northwestern. What have you seen from him that might suggest he could produce like that on a more consistent basis next season?
Just him putting his head down and working hard. He saw the things that he could do, but we already know he could do that because we've seen it every day in practice. He just got his opportunity and made the most of it. But I expect a big season from Chris. We're going to need him. And also, Chris been out there also with us, throwing and catching and putting in the extra work with us. So I don't see no difference in the end of last year going into this year.
Coach Day was was talking about how you guys have a team up north drill. Have you guys had anything in seasons past like that, and what does the drill consist of?
I mean, when you step on campus, that's installed, and you're gonna do that drill because you got to know what the meaning of the rivalry. But speaking of that, we just did it this morning before we got here. We've been doing that. I've been doing it since I got here as a freshman. So it's really a Coach McMurati thing. That's why when we get to the game, I feel like we already done played the game and we done already prepared for the game before even the week started.
How would you describe the Michigan game in your own words? Someone who's not familiar with it.
I just love the tradition about it. You know, you watch all the old videos, and it just fill you up to go want to make a play and be in one of those videos that can play forever. You know, but I just love running out and just seeing the atmosphere. You get you chills. You know what to expect. But I definitely respect the game, and I respect them.
Coach Day said he hopes to name a starting quarterback by the second week of preseason camp. How important is that for you guys to know who the starter is going to be a few weeks before the season?
I mean, to know the starter is a big thing because you know who's going to be the leader of the offense. That's the general of the offense. So going into training camp, you know, it's a competition. But then about that second week, it's time to start getting ready, tuning things up because we're going to start getting ready to play our first game. So, after those first 2 weeks, you need to know who your general is, and on the offensive side, because that's the one who got to speak up. That's the one who you got to follow at the end of the day.
How do you balance that as a receiver when all off season you've got quarterbacks who are splitting reps?
I think it's an advantage. You know, you get to get a feel for different things. You know, different quarterbacks like different things, or got different arm strengths, got different type of spirals on the ball, just all kinds of stuff. So I feel like it's an advantage from a receiver standpoint, catching from all good quarterbacks, because that's how your game going to improve. You know, you might see a bad ball in the game, but it ain't nothing you ain't seen before because you didn't already practice it and had reps at it.
KJ, this story came out over the summer about when you were being recruited in Arkansas, and what really happened? I don't know if anyone's talked to you in great detail about this, but just did somebody from Arkansas purportedly cancel a trip that you had planned to Ohio State somehow, or what happened in your recollection?
I can't speak on that right now.
Oh, now, there's a good story there. Now, come on.
It is, but I can't speak on that right now.
Trying to be polite.
Who's the toughest player to go against in practice? Who do you not want to go against?
I want to go against everybody that's the best, but the toughest player I feel like from my position is Damon Arnette. You know, me and him came in together. We always been going against each other since we came in, and that's in the circle drill, one-on-ones, tackle drill, anything, because he's a receiver. I'm a receiver, he's a cornerback, so we know each other's game. He's aggressive, I'm aggressive. He's a strong guy, I'm a strong guy, so I feel like iron sharpens iron, and we get better by going against each other.
And what freshman early enrollee has impressed you the most so far?
I feel like Garrett Wilson has, coming in there early with the skill set he has, great ball skills, route running, understanding the game. But I feel like the spring he got better because he learned the college pace of the game and learned the plays. Once you know the plays, you can play fast. So I feel like he's gonna be ahead of other guys coming in the summer than early enrollee coming into the camp.
How big of a contributor do you think he'll be this season?
It's definitely going to help us a lot this year, I feel like. But I just feel like he has to have a great training camp and be consistent.
You mentioned that you need to know who your general is going to be at that quarterback position, but when all the quarterbacks are new, how much more importance do you think that puts on your plate to be a leader for the offense?
Because I know the standard of the offense. Coach Day always talk about it. We did big things last year, so like it can't be no drop off. It's got to be better than last year. So I was a part of that group. I knew what we did. I know everything we did under the table that people don't see. So I'm gonna have to show them the ropes and show them what we did and just go to work with everybody.
Is that daunting to think we're trying to be even better when Dwayne's not here anymore, Paris isn't here anymore, Terry and Johnny aren't here anymore?
I mean, it's a lot of pressure, but I mean, you're at Ohio State. You're gonna get everybody's best shot. You gotta be that offense. You gotta be explosive, like, and that's what the fans expect. So that's the standard at Ohio State. And if you can't do that at Ohio State, you don't need to be there.